Have you ever wondered how you would survive in a post-apocalyptic world like the one seen in the popular TV show Fallout? Picture the barren landscapes, the scarce resources, the constant danger. It's a daunting scenario, isn't it? But what if there were lessons to learn from Fallout? Lessons that could potentially save your life in such dire circumstances. Intriguing, right? In this video, we'll explore the 5 key elements of survival that the show teaches us and how they can apply to real-world survival situations. The first survival element Fallout emphasizes is resourcefulness. Survival is an art. It's a dance with danger, a tango with the unknown. And the key to this dance? Resourcefulness. In the world of Fallout, survivors are faced with a desolate, post-apocalyptic landscape where the line between life and death is often blurred. Yet they persist, they survive, and they do so by being resourceful. Let's delve a bit deeper into what we mean by resourcefulness. It's not just about scavenging, finding a can of beans in the rubble or a bottle of water in the ruins. No, resourcefulness is about creativity. It's about looking at a pile of scrap metal and seeing a shelter, or looking at a broken-down car and seeing a potential escape route. It's about turning the ordinary into extraordinary, about turning the mundane into the miraculous. This idea of resourcefulness is not confined to the fictional world of Fallout. It's a principle that applies to real-world survival as well. Whether you're lost in the wilderness, stranded on a deserted island, or navigating through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the ability to use what's available to you to think creatively and adaptively is paramount. Consider a simple example. You're stranded in the wilderness with no tools, no shelter. You find a fallen tree. A less resourceful person might see just that, a fallen tree. But a resourceful survivor? They see a potential shelter, a source of firewood, a tool to catch food. They see opportunity where others see obstacles. It's this mindset, this ability to think outside the box, to see possibilities where others see problems, that sets the true survivors apart. It's not about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have. It's not about the resources at your disposal, it's about how you use them. As we see in Fallout, being resourceful is not just about using what you find, it's about thinking creatively and making the most of your situation. The second survival element that Fallout highlights is adaptability. Now, if you've been following the series, you'll know that adaptability isn't just a choice for the characters, it's a necessity. The post-apocalyptic world they live in is far from predictable. It's a constant dance of change, and those who can't adapt to the rhythm are left behind. Take a look at how the characters navigate their new environment. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. They've learned to use what's available to them, to repurpose the old and make it new. They've adjusted their expectations, their goals, and even their morals, all in the name of survival. Every day brings a new challenge, a new obstacle to overcome, and the characters rise to meet it, time and time again. In the real world, survival isn't quite as dramatic, but adaptability is still crucial. Whether you're lost in the woods or facing a natural disaster, conditions can change in an instant. The weather shifts, supplies run low, injuries happen. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. In survival situations, it's not the strongest or the smartest who survive, but the ones most responsive to change. It's about being flexible, being creative, thinking on your feet. It's about learning to use what you have, rather than lamenting what you don't. Adaptability is about more than just surviving, it's about thriving. It's about finding joy in the journey, even when the path is difficult. It's about seeing obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to a better tomorrow. Remember, survival isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about reaching a certain point and declaring victory. It's about continuing to move forward, to grow, to adapt, no matter what life throws at you. In a post-apocalyptic world, as in any survival situation, adaptability is key. You have to be able to roll with the punches and adjust your plans as needed. So let's keep moving, keep adapting, and most importantly, keep surviving. After all, it's not just about surviving the fallout, but thriving in it. The third survival element that Fallout underscores is cooperation. In the harsh, unforgiving world of Fallout, characters are continuously thrown into situations that test their mettle. But amidst this post-apocalyptic chaos, a key survival strategy that often emerges is the power of cooperation. This echoes a fundamental truth about survival, not just in dystopian realities, but in our own world too. Whether you're stranded in an uncharted wilderness or navigating the complexities of modern life, the ability to work with others and build relationships can be your greatest asset. Now, let's delve into the world of Fallout. Notice how characters form alliances, banding together to weather the storm. These alliances, these communities, become their sanctuaries, their fortresses against the harsh realities of their world. They share resources, they defend each other, they strategize together. In essence, they leverage the strength of the group to combat their individual weaknesses. Translating this to real-world survival, the importance of cooperation cannot be overstated. If you find yourself in a survival situation, it's essential to remember that you don't have to go it alone. Forming alliances, building communities, and working together can mean the difference between life and death. Think back to historical accounts of shipwreck survivors or explorers lost in the wilderness. What do many of these stories have in common? They feature individuals banding together, pooling their resources, their knowledge, and their strength to overcome the odds. So in the face of adversity, don't isolate yourself. Reach out, build relationships, share your skills, and learn from others. Embrace the power of cooperation. It's not just about surviving, but about thriving, building something bigger than yourself, and creating a community that can withstand whatever comes its way. This is a lesson we can all take from Fallout. In a world where uncertainty is the only certainty, cooperation is more than just a strategy. It's a necessity. As Fallout shows us, cooperation can be a lifeline in a survival situation. When resources are scarce and dangers abound, working together can make all the difference. Speaking of alliances, and before we move on to the next chapter, take a brief moment to like, subscribe, and share this video with those who need to hear this or who hold this mindset already. Furthermore, join as a member for exclusive perks and content as we navigate through this time together. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us create content and invest more time to pursue our own prepping journey to share with you in our top member tier. The final two survival elements that Fallout teaches us are perseverance and hope. In the dystopian world of Fallout, our characters are constantly faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. The landscape is brutal, resources are scarce, and danger lurks around every corner. Yet, they persist. Their resolve, fueled by the promise of better days, is unyielding. They march on, with every step a testament to their determination. This is the essence of perseverance. It's about pushing through, no matter how daunting the task at hand may seem. It's about never giving up, even when the odds are stacked against you. In Fallout, and indeed in any survival scenario, perseverance is a critical element. It's what separates those who succumb to their circumstances from those who overcome them. But perseverance alone is not enough. It needs to be accompanied by hope. Hope is the guiding light in the darkest of times. It's the belief that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, a silver lining in the cloud of adversity. It's what fuels the fire of perseverance, giving it direction and purpose. In Fallout, our characters hold onto hope, cling to it as if it were their lifeline. It's their belief in a better future, their faith in the possibility of change, that keeps them going. And it is this hope that can make the difference between mere survival and thriving. In the real world, the importance of these two elements cannot be overstated. In any survival situation, your mindset is just as important, if not more so, than your physical preparedness. A positive outlook can be a powerful tool, helping you to stay focused, motivated, and resilient in the face of adversity. Perseverance and hope are not just about surviving, they're about thriving. They're about not just making it through the storm, but coming out stronger on the other side. In the harsh world of Fallout, as in any survival situation, perseverance and hope are what keep you going. They are what drive you to keep fighting, keep adapting, keep surviving. So, what can we learn from Fallout about surviving in a post-apocalyptic world? The answer, my friends, is a lot more than you might think. We've explored 5 key elements of survival that this TV show teaches us, each as crucial as the last. Firstly, resourcefulness. In the world of Fallout, characters use whatever they can find to make do. They turn scraps into weapons, rusted cans into cooking pots. In real-world survival situations, this kind of ingenuity could make all the difference. Then comes adaptability. Change is the only constant in Fallout, as it is in life. Being able to quickly adjust to new environments or circumstances could be the difference between life and death. Cooperation is the third key element. Fallout shows us that survival isn't a one-man job. Building alliances, working together, sharing resources, these are all vital strategies for survival. Perseverance, our fourth element, is all about enduring against the odds. Fallout's characters face countless setbacks, but they keep going. They don't give up, and that's a lesson we could all stand to learn. Lastly, we have hope. Even in Fallout's desolate world, the characters hold on to their hopes for a better future. Hope can be a powerful motivator, driving us to keep going when times get tough. Survival is not just about physical strength or having the right gear. It's about resourcefulness, adaptability, cooperation, perseverance, and hope. So keep these lessons from Fallout in mind, because you never know when you might need them. Comment your views on what else the Fallout universe can teach us about survival and preparedness. And don't forget to give a Fallout thumbs up by liking this video and subscribe for more.